everyone, so today I am going to be doing this Mila Kunis inspired makeup tutorial. She has been absolutely everywhere recently, not that we are complaining of course, because she is absolutely gorgeous. So if you'd like to see how I achieve this look, then please keep on watching. Good night this morning, so I have a little bit of tinted moisturiser on and mascara which is running underneath my eyes as usual. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC30, just looks like this. All I do is I shake that to the top, and taking my MAC, I think it's a 137 stippling brush, all I do is dip that in the part that's visible at the top. So I start in the middle of my face, it's just here, obviously you know where the middle of your own face is, and just blend that out, working to the outside of my cheek and of course down the neck. Just stipple that in really well. I take another dip in the lid, hardly any's going on, but she does have a super flawless finish. I mean, she's absolutely gorgeous, so we want to try and emulate that. Taking it a little bit over the eye and buffing it in really well. Then going on the forehead, starting again in the middle and then just pulling it. I have to be super careful with my hairline just to make sure that firstly it blends really well, but I don't want to have a load of orange makeup in my hair. So I have to just make sure I buff it in super well. So I want to buff it really nicely down the neck.
And all the way in.
So once we've got that blended in really nicely, I'm going to just take a blusher brush. I think I actually got this one from Primark. I absolutely love it. It's really soft and it is pink. Already a winner for me. And I'm just going to take my loose powder from MAC, and this is in NC20. She has a very matte finish. She doesn't tend to go for too much of a shine on her skin. So I'm just going to powder. Take a compact by Dior, and this was the Dior Glam compact, and it is for face and eyes, and it's highlighting powder in 001 iridescent satin. So I'll just show you that. Of course I've hit pan completely on the blusher and I just have a little bit of the highlighter left. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take just an ordinary powder brush, and what we're going to do is apply it to the eye area just to lighten that up, and the top of the cheek just to highlight. You can apply a little bit in the center of the chin and down the nose, the forehead. She is not glittery or sparkly in any which way. She has a nice, obviously she has a really nice glow to her skin, but it's not a shimmer or anything like that. Excuse me. So the first thing we're going to do is, after we've done that, we're going to go in with the eyes. I'm going to go in with a metallic cream shadow by Rimmel, number 14, Hoxton. And it just looks like this, just a really nice shimmery gold. This is just going to act as the base for the eyes, so just applying that all over the lid, right the way up to the brow. I'm just using my finger for this, it doesn't really matter at this point. Can't not open my mouth, it's terrible. Mila, or Mila's makeup artist, usually goes for a really nice dark eye, so I am going to be using a palette by Estee Lauder with these two colours in. And this is in the colour number 1 Mocha and number 2 Soft Smudge Brown. So going in with Soft Smudge Brown, which is this one, we are just going to apply that all over the lid, just using a flat topped eyeshadow brush. Next we are going to go in with Brun by MAC. This looks like this. It's just a really matte brown, and going in with a 273, an angled shadow brush, dipping that in, and we're just going to start on the outer corner. and coming in on a V just at the outer corner. Just pulling that into the lash and into the centre of the eye. Fluffy eyeshadow brush, and back to the Estee Lauder, the colour Mocha, and we are just going to blend that all out. Next we are going to go in, I'm going to go in with the 266. It's just an angled eyeliner brush, and again Black Track by MAC, which is just a liquid liner, and we're going to apply that. We're going to apply quite a thick line all the way along both the top of both of those eyes. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to come back. So you can see there I have lined the top lash line on both sides and gone about a third of the way, just that much on the lower part of the eye. Next I'm going to take an eyeliner by MAC, and this is the colour Teddy. This is just a goldy browny colour, and I am going to finish lining the bottom of the eyes with this. You want to take that right into the inner corner on both sides and up a wee bit over the liner, and we'll have something that looks like this. It's to be completely rough and kind of a little bit smoky. If we want to even make that a little bit smokier, we can take a 219 brush by MAC, a little bit of the Brun again, our brown colour. We can just run a little bit of that underneath. Taking Gesso from MAC, just a matte white. As I said, we are not really using any shimmers because she doesn't tend to. This is just going to be our highlight colour. Just on the lower part of the brow. I haven't done my brows yet, so I'm just sort of feeling out where they would be. Okay, next we're going to do a bit of contouring. She is very bronzed and very gorgeous, so to me that means tanned, contouring, chiseled features. So I am just taking, as usual, my MAC bronzing powder and my angled contouring brush by MAC, sorry I don't know the number, and I'm just going to contour the cheeks quite heavily. I would definitely wear this if I was going to a nightclub or something like that. She doesn't have a very round cheek, she has a very chiseled face at the side there, so we're just going to come down in a straight line. Just at the back part of the cheek. You don't want to obviously come all the way down to your mouth. That would be a bit weird if your contour came to the edge of your mouth. And she has a much cuter nose than me, so I'm just going to contour using the same brush just the sides of my nose and the end of my nose. Switching to a fluffier contouring brush, this one's by Benefit, I'm just going to continue contouring the side of my cheeks, again pulling that up into the forehead, holding my hair out of the way as usual. And circular motions just in the forehead to blend that really nice. We're going to do the jawline. Just make that a little more prominent than it is. The next thing I'm going to do is just apply a little bit of mascara, so you can go ahead and do that and I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I've gone ahead and applied my mascara, which as usual was the Estee Lauder Zero Smudge Lengthening Mascara. After that I apply Eyelure Double Lashes, that's number 202. And then this took me to this look. I applied mascara both on the top and the bottom, so there is quite a bit of mascara on the bottom there. The next thing I need to do is fill in my brows. She has a very strong brow, quite different to what I have, so I am just going to try and fill mine in as best I can to match. I just use a little Estee Lauder pencil. I've got hardly anything left on this. I just find it so creamy and so nice. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for the brows, apart from maybe just give them a little brush with this little, and I just brush them down. Okay, the next thing is the lips, and luckily for me she goes for quite a nude lip, which you all know is my favourite, so I'm going to go as usual MAC Creme de Nude and apply that all over the lips. While that's soaking in quite nicely, I am going to do the blush, and I'm going to use my Wonder Woman palette by MAC, and this is in Golden Lariat. Looks like this. I've been using this blusher quite a lot recently, and it goes perfect for her look because again it's nice and bronzed. What I do is I flip it this way. I flip it this way, and the brown is below and the peachy pink is kind of on top, so that acts as a second contour. So I just run my brush along just in that same motion, and I just take that down the cheek. Concentrate mainly to the back of the cheek, she doesn't bring too much forward. Okay, and taking my 227 by MAC, it's just a big fluffy brush, and dipping it in the gold colour, I'm just going to run a little bit of that as a highlight. Just down the end of the brow, top of the cheek, nose, and give that contouring a kick down below. Okay, the last thing I need to do is apply a gloss. This is just a lip gloss. Don't even know the name, it's just a brown, and rose lip gloss. I'm just going to apply that all over. And I can take my little clip down, and I've just got nice wavy kind of loose hair, which I thought fitted with this look quite well. Just fix my fringe. So I hope you enjoyed this look, guys, and thanks so much for watching.